Okay, welcome to episode 6 of Long War of the Chosen. My name is Anthgator, and you are watching me try to beat Long War of the Chosen version 21 point something development build. I do have a slight correction for you guys from our last episode. So right after I finished the filming the last episode, I realized that the supply raid had said 100% complete, 13 to 15 enemies, and that made me really concerned. I went back and I took a look at the episode prior to that and confirmed that in fact it had told me it was supposed to be 10 to 12 enemies. So at some point somehow that bugged out and went up. I haven't been able to quite figure out exactly how that bumped up yet, because the strength in the region has not actually gone up yet. So we are here now. I reloaded back to the geoscape rather than starting the next mission. So we may not get that vulnerability that vulnerable proc at 117% or whatever it was for the other mission that we're doing. But instead, we did get lucky, so we don't have to worry too much about bugs. We hit 110% on the supply line raid, and that was enough to push us over. We got lucky, procced the vulnerable status, so that is going to be 10 to 12 enemies for this map. But that is a small little difference from what I had said last time, so I wanted to make sure to start our episode today by clarifying that. So here we are, Operation Crypt Child. We have 3 rookies, a specialist, and a grenadier to take out 10 to 12 enemies in the supply raid. So this is an episode that I will have to be as patient as possible filming here. Let's see, we've got everything over there. Okay, so this feels like actually okay, so it is pretty big. All right, we do have quite a bit of room to work with back there. So what we want to do is make sure that we do not engage anytime too early.
Designated coordinates. We've got a hostile squad here.
Okay, so that was, what was that? That was a sectoid trooper officer, I think. Let's try and pull RPG up to here. See if we can get a little bit better look on that. Okay, so this is a pod of 4. So this would actually be a really good pod to open on. Potentially better pods to open on. You know, if there's a pod with a muton or a mech, which actually there shouldn't be. This is part of why this is such a fantastic mission to be doing this early, is because I believe this is only Advanced Strength 2. We should, and with the force level at where we're at in the game, we should not be seeing anything above officers, sectoids, gunners, engineers, and troopers, and sentries. I don't think we will see anything else on this map. So here we've got an engineer, 2 troopers, and a sectoid, because we did see that sectoid hanging out right over there before. Let's go ahead and we're gonna move everybody kind of as close up to this as we can. You know, if they back up into us, honestly, that would be okay. Let's see, we've got, so it's a grenadier, right? Yeah, we don't have anyone who's got good close range, good strong firepower. We're really kind of stuck with not a whole lot to work with here. Okay, let's see. See, I kind of like all this positioning, except that I don't have a place to put my 5th person, because if I put RPG right here, right, everyone would be able to see across most of this area. If they walk around this way, if they happen to walk all the way up here, which I doubt, right, but if they did, we'd still have cover against them in case we wanted to keep it. So, although, you know, if they're gonna walk all the way back there, I at that point I might as well open up an Overwatch, right, and lay into them. So here we go. Okay, so they're gonna head off that direction. What I would like to do, if possible, is move forward a little bit. I want to see the rest of the pods. I want to know everything that I'm going to be facing. Maybe this is not the pod I want to open on. I fully expect it to be 3 pods of 4, although honestly it's been so long since I've played supply raids. So if you have less than 100%, I know that there is what they call a command pod. Command pods will be larger. They usually have 8 advent in them. Back in Long War 2 days, command pods always had, is also called a rainbow pod because it was all the different colors of the advent soldiers. Every different one of every type of advent soldier in that pod. Very, very dangerous to try and cut down. And you always want it to open on the command pod. Now, I hit 100% on this supply raid, so I'm pretty sure the way Long War of the Chosen works is that I will not be seeing a command pod, or a rainbow pod at least, like that. But, that said, sometimes the term command pod gets used slightly differently, because there is actually, a lot of times, an advanced pod on the map, one pod that sometimes has a boost to its potential advent force level, or advent strength in the region, something that allows it to have some stronger enemies in that pod. So I might have a muton here. I might have a mech here, or maybe even just maybe in this case my
Understood. Moving out.
my in quotes command pod would only have maybe a Viper, which would not be too bad for me to deal with right now, right?
Understood. Moving out.
But I want to see. I want to see what all I have. I want to know everything on the map. So
Moving to Overwatch.
I think these guys are going to continue walking away. And I think what I'm going to do is move forward one more time. Bring a couple soldiers hanging out right up here. Yeah, this will work.
Position confirmed.
Right there. Let's bring RPG. He can get here, so he's got vision in both directions right there. There we go. And I'm just going to bring everybody else kind of right in behind those guys. I guess I can go ahead and put Goose right there. There's really no difference in terms of being seen. Look at that! Was that a pot of 2? How interesting. Okay, let's see, if we've got a pot of 4, pot of 2, let's say there's 3 other pods of 2, then absolutely 100% I want to engage this pot of 4, right? I want to take out the big pod and let 2 of them come at me at a time after that, and make sure that I don't have a huge activation in the middle of an already existing firefight.
I'm on it. Overwatch.
Okay, so away they go. Now, we know that their patrol can bring them back to this direction, right? Look at this. This is a sectoid and a sentry. How fascinating. Okay, now I'm worried that these guys are actually going to come all the way back here, so I am going to pull back a little bit. Like I said, I want to make sure I can engage that pod of 4. Nothing in this map is as important to me as being sure that I open well. So we're going to pull everybody back. I can still kind of see what's going on. We know what 6 of the potentially 10 enemies on the map are. Here comes the pod of 4 returning. Okay. We're gonna just hang out, Overwatch again. Okay, they keep coming back this direction. Okay, so honestly, we may not get the opportunity to find out anything else I'm gonna bring Zealot right up here. What I would like is if these guys continue walking and make their way right through this area right here, stumbling upon Zealot right there. That is my hope. Everyone will be nice and close. What I don't want at this point is for one of those pods of 2, or especially if there's a larger even pod of 3, to be walking in. Ooh, we may get spotted with Riku. No, we got spotted with, who was that? Phaedron, I think? That's okay. This is okay. This isn't as close as I want it to be, but there we go. Hit a graze, a graze. Okay, Sectoid's down. Trooper is at half health. That was a lot of shots. Oh, we've got 3 overwatches. I don't understand how this guy was allowed to take an overwatch. Frankly, he should not have been. When they get hit, they should lose their alert action. Okay. So here's a problem, right? I've got 3 overwatches that I need to manage. Let's see. I know I have another sectoid, so I do not want to get rid of all of my flashbangs. And in fact, I have 2 flashbangs. Okay. Alright. So Riku is going to use combat protocol to just remove this guy off the map. I've seen half the enemies on the map. I haven't seen a drone. I don't think I will have any mechs on this map at all, so I don't think I need to worry too much about making sure I save combat protocol for those drones and mechs. At least not 2 of them, right? I could very well have another drone, but I could always haywire protocol, shut it down that way instead, if I felt like I needed to. So that I could use Phaedron to grenade this guy. I would definitely prefer not to. See, the other option, okay, so I could flashbang these 2, which will remove their overwatches. And then I can combat protocol this guy, which will remove his overwatch. It won't kill him. We will have to end up wasting another turn to bring someone over here to shoot this guy. That will mean, let's see. So that would mean RPG could run up here, take a flank shot on this guy right here. We've got, so actually I would want Phaedron here taking that flank shot. Okay, I could move Zealot up there, taking a second flank shot if I needed to, and RPG could run over to here. Actually, RPG could run all the way out to here. That's a potential. Okay, this is all going to start with Goose throwing a flash. Now the last thing I want to do right now is activate another pod, right? That is absolutely the last thing I want to do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and reload with Riku and toss this combat protocol on this Advent Trooper. Whew, you can tell I'm a little nervous. My voice is cracking. Okay, Overwatch removed. Alright, so Zealot actually is probably going to be the one who's going to come down here and take this shot. I have Zealot, I have Phaedron, and I have RPG. Actually, who has the highest aim? Phaedron has the highest aim, so I'm going to need Phaedron taking this flank shot on that guy up there. Let's go ahead and try that first.
Here I come.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to kill all these guys. 90%. Come on, Phaedron. Even a graze should do it. There's a nice crit.
You see that? Dry on ammo.
Okay. I'm gonna need that big of a crit on this engineer coming up soon. 100%.
Only the best.
Minimum damage.
Item in tow.
Okay. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm just going to move right up here. We're going to grab this loot and take a perfectly adjacent shot here. Lyrium core, pretty good. 97%. It's only a 31% chance to crit. This is not a great chance to kill this guy. Come on, RPG. Minimum damage. Alright, we're going to see what this guy's got. He's going to hit us. We're going to take a wound here. Woo! 76%. He missed. That was lucky. Alright, Phaedron, you are the alien smasher. Let's let you go ahead and finish this guy off. That was pure luck. Look at that. He gets a second crit for 7. What a beast. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you are going to reload and Overwatch. Now this is when we play it safe, right?
Moving to position.
This is when I've pointed out again and again and again, right? There are no timers on this mission. We do not need to worry
We're green to go.
about moving forward.
I'm on it.
Not until we are perfectly safe to do so. So we're going to hang out here. We have another turn where we are going to get some reloads, right? Phaedron needed a reload, so now we only have one movement with him. We're not gonna go ahead on this next go. We're gonna sit tight right here, Overwatch another turn. Okay, we know all the bodies are here. There's one body way out here. Now, aliens can go on yellow alert just by seeing bodies, right? If that sectoid comes by and sees this body, he will probably raise the body, and he won't be activated, but the zombie will be. He, however, would be in a red alert at that point, and then would be running towards us on his next turn. So, I think we are going to pull back just slightly.
On your order.
Let's see. Let's have Riku. Riku's going to move to here. That was a little bit of a dangerous move considering I'd already moved some folks. He did move up 2 tiles. That was potentially activating a pod if they had happened to be 2 tiles away from our vision, which they are currently actually pretty close, over straight up in that direction. Knowing this, I will move... We're going to move Zealot up to here. That did not activate. Okay.
On the move.
Okay. And now let's move Phaedron to there. We're going to move Riku to here. And Goose to here. And then we are once again going to Overwatch. They are in that direction. They could be running towards us at any moment. Okay. I'm going to just keep overwatching right here. We're just going to camp out. We're going to sit here, let them come to us. I will probably cut here unless they come running in like on this next, like on this turn right here. They have moved a little bit to the left. That's interesting. But okay. Yeah, if they don't walk this way, yeah. I'm just going to camp out here, and I'm going to cut in the next time we have an engagement. Okay, so coming back here, as you can see, I moved Riku up a little bit. We've gone about 15 turns now. We haven't seen them once. We had no vision really over here at all, so I wanted to just move up just slightly. We're gonna move up Goose as well, and we're gonna take a few more Overwatches right here. We've been seeing them just every turn hanging out in this direction. So we're gonna, now that I've moved up a little bit, we're gonna wait here a few turns. Alright, we're gonna risk another tile of activation by moving Zealot right up here. Actually didn't open up any extra vision at all, which is a little unusual. So, knowing that...
I'm on it. Scanning. Overwatch.
Okay, so we're just gonna keep overwatching.
Got it covered. I'm on it. Covering now. I'm on it.
Okay, so this is clearly not working. I think they may be camped, unfortunately. So we're gonna keep pulling up one person at a time. As we do that, we're gonna move other people. Kind of, if we need to, if someone's lagging behind a little bit, we're gonna move them up to catch up. But we are going to make sure we continue overwatching every turn with every person.
Heads up. Got movement.
Definitely don't like the way this is working out with how much they are clearly just camped out in the same spot. Definitely not ideal.
Sure thing. Moving to position.
So we're gonna move people just a little bit closer,
Heading out.
Actually really don't like RPG's spot right there because he can't step out around this cover. So he's going to be the one I move next if we don't engage. Which we did not. Okay. RPG. Let's have you move to here. See if you can see anything from there. Nothing. We're going to do one extra little bit of reveal. Okay, that's it. So, at this point, Riku's going to move here. And I think that will we'll do it. See right here, Phaedron actually cannot get an Overwatch shot on anything coming in from this direction. I actually really don't like that much. If they happen to run across this way, he would get a shot, but that's what it would take. So, knowing that, we're going to move him first. Okay, we really have to continue pushing forward, don't we? So, actually, let's move Zealot up here. This should activate. I will be shocked if it doesn't. It did not. My goodness. Where are they? They must be completely camped out. It must be all the way back there somewhere. Or literally just out of our vision. Okay, so let's move RPG up. We're going to move. So, Phaedron next turn will end up moving to there. But for now... we're just going to bring him here. Riku's going to move to there. And Goose is actually going to move to here. And there is our Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. Got movement.
Again. They're really camped out. It's really unfortunate. That's really strange that there's cover here, but not here or here. Is that how it looks for everybody? Yes. Very weird. Very unfortunate. Let's move Phaedron to there then. And again, we're very careful. We're taking our sweet time with these turns. I'm not pushing anyone. I'm not pushing up twice. Absolutely not. That's the last thing I'm gonna do. Let's just, neither of you guys can get all the way up there, so let's move. Geez. Okay. We can move the least, so yeah, let's move Zealot to right here. Nothing. Okay.
I'm on it.
So let's move Riku and Goose up to those positions. and take our Overwatch. So now we're not even seeing them at all. Ooh, look at that, look at that. We've got a target preview on an explosive barrel. So they are right behind this explosive barrel. That's exactly what it is. I could shoot that barrel. That means that there are enemies behind it. That is exactly what that means. Okay, let's move to right here. This actually looks like it would not hit any of our supplies. We could just blow it up. That would deal a tremendous amount of damage. It would probably wreck a pod. However, I don't feel that we are in a situation right now where that is a necessity. And that would ruin the possibility of getting corpses from that pod. So we are going to just sit tight. We're going to know if they move. Look at that. It's even moving us to that explosive barrel. We know it's there. We know they're there. I feel like they know we're here. Okay, let's move RPG right here. Okay, so this will allow us to bring everybody over this way. So the question is really... Oh, here we go. Here's the Overwatch we've been waiting for. 4 damage on that sentry. A nice 55% hit. Raised him for 2 to finish off. Ooh, there's a gunner. Ooh, we've got, looks like a couple pods here. Okay, so this sectoid's actually just raising that gunner. We know that there's a sectoid over there. There's a pod sitting right behind this. This is probably everything else on the map. This is fascinating. Okay, see, they didn't even move. This game has totally broken. Okay. We're gonna move Zealot up to here. Probably activate this pod. No, somehow. Are they already activated? I think they are. That is why. So we've got a 72% on that trooper. Got a 72% on that trooper. 2 troopers literally standing out in the middle of nowhere. 42% on that engineer. So, okay, I don't understand this pod. Ah, this is what happened. Okay, so this engineer has been stuck up here for some reason. His movement got him stuck, sitting right in that tile, while the rest of his pod walked around and came around and eventually activated us, right? So when those guys came over this way, he activated as well, and because he was stuck, none of their scampers took effect. Fascinating. Okay, so if we move too far up, we risk activating that sectoid. However, that sectoid was pretty far back. Let's see, that's 1, 2, so it's only 1, 2, 3 tiles further vision than what we have now. That would put us 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure we will not activate that sectoid if we move to there. So I think we are safe moving Phadron up to there, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take the 72% shot on this trooper. Now let's see, we only got 2 Overwatches out of all of that, so that was some unfortunate positioning, thanks to the full cover here that I really should have factored into my strategies, but frankly I didn't. So there you go. 72%. He hits for 3 minimum damage. That didn't quite kill him. That's unfortunate. Let's see. So Goose could move here. Goose could move here and get a nope, can't get a shot on anyone except for this guy that is in full cover, and that is an engineer. Now, this engineer is very, very, very likely to use his flashbang on us. So we may choose to sacrifice his corpse and just remove him from play. That's probably going to be our best bet. we're gonna see what the rest of the squad here can take care of. We do have one more combat protocol with Riku, so I can easily finish off this trooper. So let's take a look here. I guess actually, rather than pushing all the way up, well, we've got the two positions to flank from here, and I think both of them can get there. Yep. So let's see. So Phaedron could run over here as well, but he wouldn't have a shot on anything from there. RPG could not get there, but that's okay. He could run up to this spot if I feel like we needed to. So we're gonna move Phaedron up to here. We're gonna take this shot on the unhurt trooper. 81%, 24% chance to crit. Can he do it again? No, he's gonna miss. Okay. So this is when we're risking things a little bit by moving RPG out to here. I don't want to activate that sectoid, but like I said before, I felt pretty safe about that. Like that wasn't gonna happen. 67%. That is terrible. You know what? When I started this mission, I said I was going to have to be willing to sacrifice corpses. We're going to toss this frag. We're going to kill this guy. Hopefully harm this guy enough that all we need to do is hit him for 2, so that Riku can combat protocol him and finish him off. That will also give the zombie a little bit of red fog, so he shouldn't be able to reach us and attack this turn. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're sacrificing a few trooper corpses here. That's fine. We sacrificed 2 trooper corpses. Okay. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna move Goose to here. And we're going to once again sacrifice a trooper corpse, because engineers are also trooper corpses. So it will not. If it was going to blow up one of those supply crates, I was not going to do it. We did wreck his loot. That's fine, honestly. We hit that zombie for 4. That's pretty good. Can we hit the zombie from here? Yes, we can somehow. That's weird, but let's do it. 88%. Zombie down. Okay. We only have a pod of 2 left. Possibly 2 pods of 2. However, I actually really doubt that it's going to be 2 pods of 2. We're going to move Goose up here. She's never going to get an overwatch from back there anyway. And then we're going to reload her. Everyone else is going to go ahead and smart overwatch, reload, and overwatch. Just wanted to take that turn to get my opportunity to reload and all of that. Okay. Let's move Zealot all the way up there. Let's activate this pod. There they are. Sectoid and the Sentry. So they actually were coming our way. That's interesting. I did not think that they would have been, which is why I kind of pushed forward. Okay, Goose could run out into the open and get a flank. Okay. I will probably then toss this frag right here. It's very, very unlikely to kill him. That will allow Goose to run out into the open and hopefully get that nice flank and kill. That means I have to figure out what to do about the sectoid with the other 3 members of my party. Unless anyone else can somehow magically reach a spot over there. No, Graham actually comes really close here. I'm probably gonna move him to here anyway. That is high cover. Well, so is here. High cover. I'm not that worried about the sectoid. It's probably going to try and mind control somebody, and if it's the last enemy on the map, frankly, I've got 2 other flashbangs that I can use to just immediately remove that from play. So let's go ahead. Actually, Yeah, and then Phaedron will be coming up here. Phaedron's going to come up here and just toss his frags out. There's absolutely no chance of killing this sectoid, so we're going to drop it right on him. It might remove his cover. That would be nifty, wouldn't it? And it did. Oh my gosh. Minimum damage for dropping it right on him, but it removed his cover. That means... That means we need to figure out what's happening to this sentry. That's what that means. Okay, so if this can hit him for 3 or 4, we can combat protocol him and finish him off and not even have to put anyone in no cover. Hit him for 2. That's unfortunate. Actually, it occurs to me now, I cannot move Goose into no cover unless I can guarantee that that sectoid is also dead, which I don't believe I can do. So let's go ahead and move. I've got Riku. I've got Goose, and I've got RPG. I paused for a moment because I remembered that Riku has a command. Okay. Let's move RPG to here. 73% chance. Hits for 2, a graze. Okay, so he's down to 5 HP. You know what I'm going to have to do? As much as I don't want to, I'm going to have to risk breaking another corpse. We're going to hit him here. Please hit for 1 or 2. You're going to hit for 5 now, watch. Hit for 3. Destroyed that loot. You know what? I honestly, I don't really care. Now, so we can move to here. And Riku can take an 88% shot. He's got a 78 aim. What was Phaedron's aim? 71. So I actually think Riku probably has the best chance to hit here. So that's a 75%. Okay. And yours is a 73%. So actually, believe it or not, Riku, even though he's the furthest away, has far and away the best chance to hit. 88%. Boom. Nice crit, Riku. Nice way to finish it. Flawless victory. Yes. Okay. So that was a 10 enemy supply raid. We blew up 4 trooper corpses. That's almost half of the corpses we were going to acquire. But we acquired 2 sectoid corpses. We got, 4 other trooper corpses? And let's see how much supplies we got. But first, XCOM Saviors of Humanity. Look at that, look at that. Let's get a little bit of a different angle so we can see RPG's face. Look at that, the fire blazing in the background, the celebratory poses. This was a mission worth photo-opping. That was beautiful. That was wonderful. We did not blow up any of the supplies. We blew up 2 of the pod's loots. So we lost some potential PCSs or weapon mods. But I am 100% okay with that in order to walk away from that with no wounds after going on a first month supply raid with a grenadier, a specialist, and 3 rookies. Oh my god. I don't know if I can properly convey how incredible it was that we walked away with no wounds with 3 rookies on this team. Zealot being super inspired by Phaedron here, even though he's got his 17 mobility, that hurts. That is a terrible stat range for a grenadier. That's unfortunate. We've got Goose as an assault with 13 mobility. Couldn't those 2 have been flipped Wouldn't that have been amazing? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we may be making Goose an electroshock, an arc thrower assault. A stun gunner, if you will. Let's see, what has she got here? You can use your arc thrower to heal friendly mechanical units. Yeah, so, okay. During enemy turns, fire your arc thrower to any visible enemy within one tile that moves or fires. Shared cooldown with arc thrower stun ability. Okay, interesting. There is an option, isn't there, to remove the cooldown on the arc thrower? Maybe not. Maybe I'm making stuff up. Either way, it looks like that's what Goose's role will be. RPG is our next shinobi with 17 mobility. Yes, RPG, you will be a huge friend of XCOM. High combat intelligence, 17 mobility. I'm loving it. 20 dodge. Oh, wow. RPG, you are going to be fantastic. I can give you a free flashbang item. Let's see. Trench Warfare would actually be phenomenal for a Blade Shinobi to gain a hunker at the very end of it. Wow. Survival Instinct is always good. Tac Sense is very good. Concentration to ensure that his blades can never graze. Wow. Okay, RPG, you are going to be phenomenal. We got 3 Elerium cores, an advanced laser sight, 11 alloys, 9 crystals, 43 supplies, 2 sectoid corpses, and 4 trooper corpses. What a successful mission. What a successful mission. That was mwah, chef's kiss beautiful. All right, so we do also have Ripper's Ruthless Resistance here. This is the mission I had queued up for us last time. We had procced the vulnerable state early, I think at 116%, something like that. We now have 0 days, 1 hours until month launch. We are at vulnerable at 121%. We're going to go ahead and launch straight into this mission next time. So thank you guys. This was a phenomenal mission. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And we'll see you very soon. Good luck, Commander.